I'm Jasmine. My husband Gautier and I are expats who have lived in Morocco, India, and now Ecuador with our busy toddler. I can't wait to inspire you to travel more, try new cuisines, and become empowered through your motherhood journey. And today, spend the day with us as we celebrate our little one, honor the past, talk about traditions abroad, and share a couple of our favorite restaurants here in Quito. Happy birthday, Kitty! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! This is more exciting than the gifts, Gideon. He is exploring, which is so cute. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we have a 1-year-old. I cannot believe that we're living in Ecuador with our whole family. Wow. This is like a wild life that I would never have imagined living. But I'm so grateful. I've already cried happy tears like a lot, and I might cry some more. But for now, we're gonna play, and then we're gonna get ready for our breakfast because we're going to breakfast. Push down. Push. Push down. Come here. Okay, push it down. Oh, we are out in Quito. We're actually somewhere. We are actually going somewhere, and we've got baby here. My husband just went to move the car because we parked kind of close to the park. So this restaurant that we're at is near La Carolina Park. It's like right across the street. So we parked closer to the park, and then he is about to go move the car because they just found some parking spots like that one there. But yeah, we're here. I'm gonna just go closer to the restaurant with baby. Get ready for brunch. Our friends should be arriving soon. How does it feel to have a 1-year-old now? He screams at you.
Feels awesome. Like we were just saying, he survived. The goal was to keep him alive. He made it tough. He does trust falls. But we did it. He's 1 year old and he is panicking.
He just had water and applesauce. Why he likes it?
We're back to you. As a film.
It feels good. It feels like it did yesterday when he wasn't one, but it also is like such an accomplishment. I think I say it feels like I did yesterday because he's screaming at me like he did yesterday, and he still demands a lot of attention, but I feel very blessed and very grateful for my beautiful family. The face of a 1-year-old. 1-year-old and his daddy. Good morning! Today is our 2-year-old's second birthday. We have a 2-year-old now, which is crazy. I can't believe it. He is already exploring his toys, and I'm so excited for him. I'm so happy that we made it to this point in our lives. It's such a milestone, and I'm so happy and proud of us, and so happy and proud of him. So yeah, we're just making a mess. Let me go get a towel. Color with some paper. And then look, you have flowers to make your own bouquet like what we have over there.
Yeah.
You have your own flowers. It's like this. You have the same thing. Today we are celebrating this little one here. I'm gonna make some waffles. We're gonna hang out this morning, and then I'm gonna take him out to lunch to a local restaurant in the area. One of my husband's partners, I guess, or somebody that he has worked with, owns this restaurant, and it's like bakery style thing. Hold on, let me get that. I need 2 hits. As I was saying, it's bakery style. They've got sandwiches and things like that too. I have only had a bite of what my husband ordered a couple weeks ago, and I was like, we have to go there. So I'm excited to check out their whole menu. And yeah, we're just gonna explore Quito. It is such a beautiful day outside. I mean, blue skies. It's cloudy, but I feel like the clouds are gonna dissipate and it's just gonna be gorgeous. So I'm so happy. 1, because it's his birthday, but 2, I haven't vlogged like this in a long time, and I feel just so much more connected when I'm able to make videos like this. Lots going on. I'll have to show you some of the little decor things. He's got his little animals, stuffed animals over there, waiting for their birthday breakfast as well. This is so cute. My mom made my little one this chef's hat and this apron, and he's already gotten such good use out of this. She sent it in a care package, so we got this on Saturday, and it's just so amazing. So if he were cooking with me, we would put this on. He is quite preoccupied at the moment, so we'll just let him let him play for as long as he wants to play until it's breakfast time. In the meantime, let's get to these waffles. I did the batter this morning so that it would get all fluffy and aerated and all the good stuff, and added some birthday sprinkles. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in the waffle maker, which looks like it's ready, and we're gonna get it started. Breakfast is done. We are heading over to the table. Got our milk and our special birthday cup. Let me show you what everything looks like before we dig in. So he hasn't even noticed that his stuffed animals are wearing party hats, but we've got our waffles here, just some eggs and some chia jam. This one is raspberry chia jam, some syrup, and yeah, it's all decorated and cute for him. I'm really excited. He's not even paying attention. He's got a lot going on. He's doing so much. He's got a lot to think about, and I'm so excited for him. You're doing lots of stuff this morning, aren't you? You like your birthday breakfast? Wow. What do you see? You've got waffles and some eggs and some dip syrup and some jam and some milk. You excited? I'm excited for you. Okay. And you look, you have your friends. They're gonna join you for breakfast for your birthday. All right, I have hit my afternoon lull, and it's only like 10:15. You know that feeling that you get where your body is just slumping and tired? That's exactly how I feel. Our lunch plans have changed. I wanted to take him to, I think, this restaurant called Maria Panaderia. It's like a sourdough bakery, but they don't open until tomorrow. Ours here in Quito are so interesting. You have restaurants that, kind of do their own thing, which is totally fine. So I think I'm gonna have to take him out for dinner instead. We have a restaurant that's not too far from us, and they have burgers and fries, so I think that he'll like that. But in the meantime, let me get this food cooked, because I think that might be what we eat for lunch. Do you
open your almonds yet?
Oh yeah, we opened them the day we got them.
Is that the whole bag?
Mm-hmm. It was maybe up to here.
The whole bag?
Mm-hmm. Just did the whole bag. I was like, well, might as well just, Got myself together, put on a little bit of makeup because I am filming. I just finished filming a video. It was about some things I've done in my home to make it feel more cozy. Now I'm about to film a video about culture shock. Try to get a lot done in this little window that I have where my child is napping for maybe 2.5 hours. And yeah, I kind of am rushing. So we've got dinner going, we've got videos going, and truthfully, y'all see This is like true behind the scenes. We've got stuff all over the place. Because I don't have the bandwidth, time, or energy to really clean the space, we're gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna sit right here, and this is basically what the POV is gonna look like. My camera is right there, ready to go. Script right there, ready to go as well. And yeah, we still have birthday stuff going on in the background. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it do what it do, okay? And I'm gonna get this done because my camera is about to overheat. Not this one, that one. So I've gotta hurry up and get this done fast. I'm using my phone as a monitor, which is also about to die. And yeah, it's just life. Life as a content creator, mom, entrepreneur, wife, expat. And I still want to go out. I kind of want it to be tighter. A tighter shot on me would be nice. Shake, 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 shake. For his lunch, very basic. This is the chicken that was in the crock pot. Made his into a little taco. He's got a little salad on the side with some yogurt as well. So he's gonna love that. For mine, it's not as cute, but I've got the exact same thing and just piled everything up on my 2 tortillas. The salad is so good. We had friends come over this weekend for our little one's birthday party, and they brought over salad. So let's talk a little bit about holidays abroad. Like I said, we just had a birthday party for this little one. What is going on with your yogurt? Had 2 of his friends come over, and their parents came over who are our friends. So it was very, very simple, very easy. I did not want to stress too much about what I thought we should do as parents and what people typically do for birthdays. You know, we have tried to do our best with trying to celebrate, trying to honor, you know, US traditions and things. But what I realized is, and this was like maybe a couple years into my marriage and living abroad and all of that stuff, is it is important and was important at the time and is still important for us to create our own traditions and not rely on what we did in the past with other family members or how holidays were celebrated or not celebrated in some cases. And it's really about deciding to celebrate certain things and how you want to do it and really be collaborative about that as a family. With our little one's birthday, it's kind of like a fresh slate. Like neither of us, my husband or I, have celebrated a child's birthday together. Truthfully, holidays abroad are fun. It's just a matter of figuring out what your traditions are. So maybe a tradition for us is gonna be where I make waffles for these 2 guys for each of their birthdays, just to make it special and consistent. For holidays like Christmas, for example, I was just like, I have to buy us a tree, right? Asked my husband, is that cool? Like, is that how you want to celebrate too? He said yes. So now we have a tree and we decorate the tree together. We do things, you know, like that together. We have our 7 days of scary for Halloween, 7 days of Christmas for Christmas. And so we try to, you know, keep up certain traditions and keep consistent with them without being too rigid. I think that's really important. So if you are interested in kind of learning that framework, just take it from me. Just be really patient, be really honest with yourselves, and be willing to start new traditions. I think that's important. Let me eat. My food is getting cold. He is gonna keep talking over me. I mean, I literally have his taco in my hand. That's why my hand is over here, because I'm feeding him while I'm talking. So I'm gonna finish doing that, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. We made it to the park. Such a beautiful day, and baby is playing some American football all by himself. Yeah, you have to get it. Glad that we were able to make it out. It's probably gonna rain soon. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but it might. And this baby just has free range of this park. There's not really anybody here today. we get to go to the soccer field. Those are dogs over there. Come here. Some dogs that are not leashed up, which I'm not a fan of. So we just have to keep a watchful eye. So because I'm keeping a watchful eye, I will vlog when we're in a more secure, less dog free space. We made it back home, and what a walk, y'all. It didn't end up raining, but we made it home. I'm tired, and I am itching to listen to my book. I am currently listening to A Funny Story by Emily Henry, and it is so good so far. It's so cute. I should share my list of books that I have read and listened to so far this year, because I mean, I just have to know if anybody else is out there and loving the stories that have been put out most recently. And I can't listen to this around him. It's not like it's smutty, it's just not for his ears, but it's so cute and it's so good, and I can't wait to listen to it. I try to listen to the podcast or audiobook when I go on our walks as my treat and incentive. We've got about a half an hour before we leave. I'm trying to keep this little one busy. He did in fact have a meltdown at the park. It's one of those where everybody's looking at you, you know, because they're wondering what the child is crying about, and he's now grabbing my tripod. Look, here, I'll show you how it works. See? You say hi. Hi.
Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, you have to say stuff to your future self. Say hi, future self. Hi, future self. Hello there. I still wrestle with the idea of showing my child. If you notice, I show him briefly, and or he's usually with me in the scene. Go put this in the sink. We're gonna have french fries or hamburgers and french fries in a little bit, so we can't have more snack because you won't eat your food. So I'm trying my best. He's still very young. He technically didn't consent to all of this, so I'm just trying to figure it out. But battery's about to die while I figure this out, and I need to go put a fresh one in before we leave. So yeah, he's back. You're back. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, Gideon. Are you getting sleepy? Do you think you might go to sleep soon? The fact that this place doesn't open until 5 is giving me a little bit of pause, because my child is ready to eat at 5. But Gideon, you have to wait. The food is not ready yet. We have to go and then order the food, and then it'll be ready. You have to be very patient. Can you put that back? Sweater. And you're ready to go, technically. So we made it out. We are at this restaurant called The Bucket List, which is so cute. I'm in their indoor space, and they've got it decorated all cute, and they've got a whole like patio area outside, which I'll show you in a second. But last time I was here, they didn't actually have this space done up like this, so it's so cute. I really haven't been here since, I don't know, maybe like 6 months, but it's so cute. They have a location in Quito, I guess, in the Quito area, which you can Google, and then they have one in Cumbaya too, so it's very cute. Having a good birthday? You had a really nice birthday today. You tell Daddy all the things you did today? Aww. Aww.